It was a love so profound that it defied the very laws of life and death, a love that resonated across the realms, shaking the foundations of both the mortal and immortal worlds. Today we unravel one of the most poignant and tragic tales in ancient Greek mythology, the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. But this is not just a love story, it is a saga of passion, loss, defiance, and the undying hope of redemption. So join us as we embark on this mesmerizing journey into the depths of the human soul and the limits of divine intervention. Our story begins in the land of Thrace, where Orpheus, son of the muse Calliope and the Thracian king Oeagrus, was born. Some say his father was none other than Apollo, the god of music and prophecy. From his divine ancestry, Orpheus inherited a gift that set him apart from all mortals. His music could enchant anyone and anything. With his lyre, a gift from Apollo, Orpheus could calm the wildest beasts, charm rivers to change their course, and even make trees sway to the rhythm of his melodies. His fame spread throughout Greece, and many believe that Orpheus' music was a bridge between the mortal and divine realms. Yet for all his talents and acclaim, Orpheus was still mortal, bound by human desires and vulnerabilities. And like all mortals, he longed for companionship, for a love that would give his songs a deeper meaning. Enter Eurydice, a nymph of extraordinary beauty and grace. She was as radiant as the dawn, her presence imbued with the vitality of nature itself. Their meeting was nothing short of serendipity, a moment when fate orchestrated the perfect symphony. Orpheus was captivated. From the moment he laid eyes on her, and his lyre began to play melodies he had never known before, songs that spoke of desire, adoration, and a love that would defy time. Eurydice was also enchanted by Orpheus. His music was not just sound, it was emotion, made audible, a testament to his pure and unwavering devotion. Their love blossomed quickly, and soon they were married in a ceremony that seemed to unite not just two souls, but the mortal and divine worlds themselves. The gods smiled upon their union, or so it seemed. But love stories in Greek mythology are rarely without tragedy. Soon after her wedding, Eurydice wandered into a meadow, her bare feet brushing against the dew-kissed grass. It was here that fate intervened in the form of Eurystheus, a shepherd who had fallen in love with her beauty. As he pursued her, Eurydice fled, her heart pounding with fear. In her haste, she stepped on a venomous snake hiding in the undergrowth. The serpent's bite was swift and fatal. Orpheus arrived moments too late. Eurydice lay lifeless, her eyes closed, as if in a deep, peaceful sleep. The world that had once been filled with music and light suddenly turned cold and silent. But Orpheus' love was not one to give in to despair. Refusing to accept his death, he made a decision that would change the course of his life and echo through eternity. Orpheus resolved to travel to the Underworld, the realm of Hades and Persephone, where the souls of the dead resided. No mortal had ever ventured into this dark realm with the intention of returning, but Orpheus was determined. With his lyre in hand and his heart filled with courage, he began his descent. As he crossed the threshold into the land of the dead, the very air seemed to vibrate with sadness and despair. Shadows loomed, and the wails of lost souls filled the air. Yet as Orpheus played his lyre, the darkness seemed to recede. His music was a balm even to the tormented spirits of the underworld, and soon he found himself before the thrones of Hades and Persephone, before the rulers of the underworld. Orpheus played a melody that told his story of love found and lost, of a bond so deep that not even death could separate it. His music was raw and unfiltered, resonating with an emotion that transcended words. Hades, known for his stoic and unyielding nature, was moved. Persephone, touched by the depth of Orpheus' love, begged her husband to grant her request. After much deliberation, Hades agreed. But on one condition, Orpheus could take Eurydice back to the mortal realm, but he must not look at her until they were both safely under the sunlit sky. If he did, she would be lost to him forever. With hope rekindled, Orpheus began the arduous journey back, Eurydice following silently behind him. The path was treacherous, shrouded in darkness and uncertainty. Orpheus' mind raced with doubts. Was she really there? What if it was all a cruel trick by Hades? With each step, the temptation to look back grew stronger. As they approached the exit, the first rays of sunlight broke through the darkness. Overcome with relief and longing, Orpheus turned. To see his beloved in that instant, the fragile thread that connected Eurydice to the mortal world snapped. She began to fade away, her expression one of love and sadness. As she was pulled back into the shadows, her final words were a whispered goodbye, leaving Orpheus alone once more. Orpheus emerged from the underworld a broken man. His lyre, once an instrument of joy and celebration, now played only songs of mourning. He wandered the earth, avoiding human contact, his music a haunting echo of his loss. In time, Orpheus met a tragic end, but his story did not fade away. The Muses, moved by his undying love and artistry, placed his lyre among the stars as the constellation Lyra, and so the tale of Orpheus and Eurydice became immortal, a reminder of how far love can take us and the fragility of human hope. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice is a reflection of our deepest desires and fears, the yearning for connection, the pain of loss, and the relentless pursuit of what we hold dear. It teaches us that even in the face of insurmountable odds, love can inspire acts of unparalleled bravery and beauty.